Zombie you. Hey, that's the game we're going to be playing. Here it is. I was looking at the box just a moment ago, and and the manual as well. It's very funny to me. Zombies have brought London to its knees. Use your Wii U gamepad, the ultimate survival kit, and fight back. I've not spoken out loud today. My voice is all weak and scratchy, but hopefully that won't detract from the stream. Um, Over 15 ways to use the Wii U gamepad. Uplay enabled. www.uplay.com. Not anymore. It's not. Escape London in the single-player campaign. Control zombie hordes in multiplayer mode. Permadeath. One bite and you die. Then your character becomes a zombie, which they spell with an E on box. Here's the stuff that was: be quiet, be smart, run for your life, be prepared, keep your distance, mercy kill your former survivors, don't cheat on your favorite gun. Huh? I guess. Oh, and it gets even more tasteless from there. So let's stop talking about it. Let's start killing and being killed. There we go. So, playing on real, actual Wii U hardware. That does not show up well with the filters I have, but you can see it's the same as the main screen right now, except it says, how long survive. I've not played this in a long time. This was a launch game for the Wii U. And when I was looking at the 30-something games launching on Wii U, I said, I think that one looks dumb. I don't think I'm going to get that. And then people kept talking about it and saying, like, actually, it's good. You should really check it out. So eventually, I did. And I was like, oh, yeah, that is a really good game. Or so I thought at the time. We'll see how it holds up. Because they said, haven't played in a long. You want crosshair? It will be immersive. Brightness. Can't see 4 at all. Is that? I'm looking at 2 different screens. My stream screen is a little bit dim. I don't know if that's an accurate representation of. Brightness. Do we need that much brightness? We'll go small dynamic for streaming purposes. Like 50% looks great on this screen, but I'm sure it's visible. The folks at home. Hopefully I can change this mid-game if necessary. I'll put it on 75, so I'm not blowing it out. If it does, I think just not great. Play bonuses. Cool. That's fun. I played the Amiga version of Zombi from Ubisoft a couple weeks ago, and there's graffiti in that game that says "Punk Not Dead." So that's a really cute callback. I'm gonna apply that. All right, let's get into this game. Yeah, that's not very far into it. I did start a second save. I played through the entire game once and then started a second save. And it'll just get some of the tutorial stuff out of the way. Hopefully I will remember enough about how to play this that that'll be okay. And if I don't, then Start from the start. It's not going to be an extremely long stream today, so I'd rather jump right into the action. Well, aside from the Wii U's famously terrible loading times.
Are you prepared?
Ooh, sounds coming through my gamepad. I'm this guy. So the thing that they hit in all the marketing that was really stupid. Oh. Coming through here. Got a map. Got a not cooperating very well with my green screen settings, but yeah, you can see. I can see where I am. Got my whole inventory on here. Turn my light on and off. Battery recharges. Weapons. Oh, cool. Ooh. Weird. I haven't played this in a long time, because I guess back when I played this, I liked inverted controls. Maybe I just changed that just now. There was a very long time when I didn't know, like menus would just say inverted, not inverted, and I could never remember which one I liked. And I think I did switch at some point. It's this green thing. It's orange. Ah. My gamepad. All right, I have a couple of different locations. Go to Victoria Memorial. So one of the really cool things in this is that the game doesn't pause when you're going through your maps and your inventory and stuff. You need to look away, and guys might attack you while you're doing that. So you have to like really, it can get kind of frantic and tense. They did release this game as just Zombi on some kind of Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. Not entirely certain where it was. So it is possible to play this without a gamepad, but I really feel like you'd be missing out. It seemed like one of the games that really was built around it, that made an effort to use it. I remember being quite impressed with this game visually when it was new. How long it was after it came out, I finally bought it, but I didn't have Xbox 360 or a PS3, never played all. Still don't think I've ever played either of those systems. Didn't have an HD TV until after getting a Wii U and saying like, these games are not really built for standard definition. I should probably upgrade. It's time. So like, yeah, this in Nintendo Land and a couple of early eShop games were really my introduction to the computer at the time couldn't handle that much. It's a little flat and super fast or anything. Doesn't look bad. I see. There's something up right at this door. Just letting me know that I could play it if I want. All right, so there's my target. I think that might be a previous me. The big thing in all the marketing was when you die, unlike so many zombie games before, I am going to crosshair. you turn into your former self turns into a zombie. That person is dead. Now you are a new person. And any inventory you had all belongs to the old you. So you can go back, kill the previous zombie. This one's wearing a helmet. Get your inventory back, but if you die before killing your former self... Well, I only have 2 shots left in my pistol. Let's do that. Like, these fights get tense. There's a real rhythm to all of this. Back up. Close. Hold to finish. There we go. Yeah, just take everything. Take everything. Got it. Eat that candy bar. My health's actually not bad. I didn't take much damage. Here's the one I want. I don't know what I had before, but if I don't kill friend Phoebe, I may never get it. Oh, no, there's another target over this way. I'm so early in the game, I probably don't really have anything that matters. Ooh, I have a lockpicking minigame. That is the actual objective. I'm gonna kill Phoebe first. Get killed. Ah! Is this specifically a Shaun of the Dead thing, the cricket bat? A reference to anything else, or... Like, obviously we're in London. Cricket bats are going to be around. Seen them here in the United States, but the only time I've actually played cricket was when I was hanging out with a British person. And I'm not sure what we were playing was actually cricket or just me trying to hit a ball. Someone's behind me. Someone is behind me. A lot of people are... Guys? No. Oh, this is bad. Great, so if Phoebe had anything, it's gone now, and whoever this guy was is very dead. Whew. That's like instantly tense. The thing about new characters is that because you're just jumping into a randomly generated person, it effectively means there are no characters. Like, who are these people? Who cares? They're all... Some of them, I want to say, like, some are better at running than others, or little teeny tiny perks and disadvantages. But it was a stupid thing to make the center of all their marketing. It's gonna... Critical path. Let's head... Yeah, hey, Ubisoft is very happy to cannibalize every idea forever. As soon as they started talking about, what was that game called? Watch Dogs Legion? Like, oh, okay, you're doing Zombie U. Got it. a radar down in this area, but I don't have a real map. I can see target, there, former me. Oh, right, I can ping as well. It's gonna show up at all. Yeah, that's something you need to do like all the time. Figure out is every yeah. Your new characters and also you're in London. I think everyone at Ubisoft works on every Ubisoft game. They just million people burning out assets and programming things and whatever. And if you abuse people, you get promotions. In the news this week, there's been some stuff recently about Ubisoft not quite having the success that they wanted. The Prince of Persia game that, by all accounts, was actually really good, didn't sell as well as they wanted because they didn't really promote it very well. And then they had another Prince of Persia immediately after it, and they'd already been advertising another Prince of Persia. Just a mess. Yeah, and I don't buy any Ubisoft games because of all the abuse, so I wasn't going to buy it, even though it reviewed well and is from a series that I like and style that I like. And so they announced that amid all their financial troubles, they're going to turn back to proven hits. They want to bring back Rayman. And whatever this new Rayman thing is that they're going to do, they're going to have Michel Ancel, creator of Rayman, come back as a consultant on this new game, which is a real bummer. I have loved a lot of that guy's work, but when he left the company, there were a whole bunch of allegations about him being an abusive boss and a nightmare to work with. And his response to it was, oh, I don't know, some people were sad or mad about stuff. It happens. And then he called the whole thing fake news. So I'm thinking dude was probably a dirtbag always. And now he gets a cushy job where he just shows up sometimes, gives a little feedback, and probably collects a handsome paycheck. It is a shame because I really love their number of soft games. And there's so much talent at that company, and they have so many resources and so many intellectual properties, and can do great work. They often do great work. The Guillemets would rather collect a whole bunch of money and protect their friends and take care of the people who can make good games and tell them. Thing stinks. Going up on my radar, but I see a guy. Oh. Radar. He no longer has a head. I think I've removed that. Yeah, there was something about a zoo or some animal sanctuary or something. And yeah, when that was the announcement, I was like, oh, that's so cool. This great guy, I've admired him for decades. so glad he's going off to make the world a better place. And then like 2 weeks later. Yeah, he's a nightmare. He's the reason Beyond Good and Evil 2 will never happen, or didn't happen, despite being in production for years. It was making everyone cry and throwing away all their work. Asking for impossible things. I'm glad the, a lot of batteries on that. The Mario and Rabbids guy, David something, just recently left some people to form a new studio. I think that's good. Ooh, something's on my radar. It's an angry red dot. It's probably bad. Same room. Well, some more video game news from today. Xenoblade Chronicles X coming to Switch. A game that made excellent use of the gamepad. In fact, maybe my favorite Wii U game? Almost certainly the one I played the most. I haven't really spent much time with the rest of that series, so I don't know. Maybe the other ones are better, but it seems like I've liked the very little bit that I have played. And they seemed like X is a spin-off, like it's a totally different. I don't know. I have no idea how it compares to the other ones, but that was an incredible game, and it let you use the map, second screen, and fiddle with all kinds of things, even during loading screens. It was so good. I think it's going to lose a lot in that translation, but very glad that people get to play. Great game. Loot the Buckingham Palace underground. The dream. Haven't we all to loot Buckingham? Buckingham. Buckingham? Buckingham. Because when you're saying it with an American accent, it doesn't matter. All going to be. All right, that is from where I want to go. I have a map down here. Places. I bet hacking is going to be touchscreen game. This is a very cool loading screen that you see way too many times. Okay, huh. Buckingham. this is such a comfortable controller. Doesn't make any sense, and it can do so many cool things, and Switch is great. I love Switch, and the success of Switch means Nintendo can make all kinds of wacky things, and indie developers have had so many opportunities and be able to sell millions of copies of things that probably wouldn't have had a chance anywhere else. Very happy for all of that. People who say, "Oh, the Switch, it's what Wii U was always meant to be, right?" Like, things. This was a great thing. Ready for it? Actually, no. Nintendo wasn't ready for it. As someone who worked at Nintendo of America during the Wii U launch, I could tell you stories, but I signed NDAs, so I won't. Vaguely say thing hadn't down what it was. I think there was internal disagreement. Wii was getting old, like obviously. It was time to get another machine on shelves. Games just weren't selling as well in those last couple years on. So it was like a business decision, but business and marketing and development, game development and hardware development, like there were just too many people pulling in too many directions. And we have to get this thing out this Christmas over other considerations. I hopefully did not say anything that will get me in trouble, but especially because no one will ever know that I have said any of these things. But more to it than that. Just a shame. I'm going way away from maybe we'll find a cool weapon. Honestly, the cricket bat gets you through this game. Some of the guns are very important. That is. No reason for me to be up here. I will have to think through all the considerations about whether or not I could be a person to tell some of that story. There are some conflicts. There is some insider information. So, like, and Cade or something. Since I worked in Nintendo, I mean, Wii U was still around within the last decade. It bums me out that there are certain things people started saying right away that have truth to them. It's a bad name. People were confused. It should have been the Switch. They shouldn't have made this thing. They didn't know what to do with, like, all these things that are half-truths. That's why they are appealing, and that's why they are repeated, and that is why they are accepted as correct narrative for what went wrong. And I think that placated a lot of the curiosity, and people just said, well, all right, everyone knows the story and gets it, and it's simple as that, and let's move. Okay, I am going to follow this map. Ubisoft had a real love for all the closed circuit television in not love as in they think it's a good thing. Love as in saw a lot of video game opportunities for like what a unique system this is, this city, and have opinions on it. Those were the days, and I don't know if the days ever ended, but so many press statements about like, oh no, our games aren't political. We have no interest in politics. We're no politics here at all. And then they put out the Watch Dogs series. Yes. And it was a Tom Clancy game where a disease was spread via money? Remembering that correctly? It's what's cool about this company. That they were trying things. More interesting things than let's get the Rayman guy back and make Rayman again, which is, hey, love Rayman. Always have, from the very start. Even when those games were bad, I still loved Rayman. Even when they put out that Saturday morning cartoon, oh boy, was that thing dreadful. Want Rayman, I want Prince of Persia. This is just the room where and loot. But I have to scan. Oh. Oh. I hit the online button mistake. A lock-picking kit. I have a firepower upgrade. I have a... What? Oh, the hammer is for barricading doors. Survival kit, which... Proper says you can always count on the establishment to save itself first, so if anyone's got this stockpile to survive this nightmare, it'll be the Royals. Great. Scan in here. It's in every button. Is there? Oh! Oh, okay. So we have... right, that looks like nothing at all. But it moves around with my... Back. Sure, that was covered in the tutorial 10 minutes before I started playing the save. So that was years ago.
I'm losing you. Must be shielded. Watch your back.
Or... I want to say, when this game was new, or when the online stuff in this game still worked, you could leave like hobo codes for each other. You could spray paint some symbols on the wall to give warnings like, oh, scary zombies up ahead. But it was all just a series of little symbols, words. You jerk and lie to people about stuff. And so you weren't actually playing in the like a shared world, but it's the game. What's there's a boss up ahead, or like there's a gun over here. I want to say that got a lot of comparisons to Demon Souls, Dark Souls, or was out at the time. That series, and them popularized it. I can add firepower to my pistol. Save my upgrade and hope I get another. Much as I have praised Wii U today, honestly, I have not praised it enough. I love this thing. But soon as Miiverse got shut down, something forever. All I ask from whatever Nintendo puts out next. Something on the level of a Miiverse, a Street Pass, an Everybody Votes channel. That pointlessly playful.
You there? How did you get in here? Oh, never mind. You're clean, aren't you? So you must be pretty good. Well, perhaps we could help each other.
Hello.
Sorry, I should explain. There are security monitors and speakers in the walls. I'm Peter Knight, junior doctor to the royal household. So don't worry, you're not going mad. Do come and find me in the lab, won't you?
Reach the dock. So you're telling me this guy is working in his lab late one night.
Sorry, I know these corridors are a labyrinth. But well, that's the point. You see, keeping triggers out. I suppose I should warn you. There are also a few infected roaming around in here. Used to be an enemy group soldiers, you see, but well, they're all infected now. Terrible shame.
Not really sure how that works. I don't think cricket bats go through fences, but...
Welcome. Do make yourself at home. But please don't touch anything. This is all vital scientific work.
Oh, come on, let me touch something.
Door behind you, just a precaution.
Already done. Treasure chest.
Sorry, I can't greet you in person. It's safer for both of us, you understand? I'm researching a cure for this terrible infection. You see, it's slow going, as I have so few subjects to test on. Like those poor Omega Group soldiers.
That is extremely quiet.
If you'll forgive me for a moment, I'm sure you can help me.
Use the intercom. Hello.
I say, steady on, Elga.
I remember there are a number of characters like this. You meet them and you have kind of ongoing stories with them. But you could just die and come back as a completely new person, and it affects nothing. So, whoopsie on that.
A fascinating text, but what I'm after is Dee's own copy where he made annotations. I believe it's in the palace library, which means going upstairs, I'm afraid. Would you be so kind? The bunker elevator can take you up to the palace.
Radar. Gone through these. So, be safe.
I hope you don't mind the music, by the way. It's William Byrd, Elizabeth I's favorite composer, apparently. I find it helps me work. It's very soothing.
Loading, 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 loading.
You're doing ever so well. I do feel awful about the poor guards. Well, technically, I'm an Omega Group myself. Started as an army medic, and then they posted me here. It's such a shame. Those soldiers were an elite. So sad to see them like this.
Nothing. It's a lot of that. A lot of loot. There's nothing there. Sucker. Hello. Oh, what just happened? Look, you're missing half your skull. Just give up. You too. Or a candy bar. Oh no. Oh no. Examine. Oh, so close to death. I mean, you've only watched me die once, really? Because I'm a different person each. It's why commit to the bit? It's fine. Man, you go so quickly from like, I'm in control of the situation. No, I'm not. No.
Are you prepared?
Should have pulled out the pistol. Should have upgraded the pistol. Now I'm.
Where are you going?
It's La Palmer.
You're wasting time and energy. Every time you step out onto the street, you're risking your neck. And for what? Haven't you been listening to me? You've got to look after number one, nobody else.
Bond Street. Chadwell. London. Still loading. Wasn't enough to cover. Kind of zipping between a couple of things. Stairs. This door.
Back again?
No, not back again. Different person.
As I see. Well, sorry, but I must return to my work. Do help yourself to anything you need, won't you?
Was I supposed to go down that? Nothing else on here directing me to another place. At least has the triangle. Oh. We're coming up through here. Useful stuff for. Cool, I got a. I don't even know. Queen's letters. Groovy. Any zombies come after me, I'll just read them the Queen's letters. Newspapers. Perfect. Happy family. go from here? Just followed my map, and I don't know. Oh, and Palace. There it is. Right, I remember all of this. Loot empty. All right, so I have to kill all the guys who killed me before, and also there's another one because I died there and left a zombie. A zombie me, call it. Oh, we have to do the most important part of this game before this stream is through. Don't let me forget. Taking the heads off of zombies, that matters, but yeah, I see. I'm back. That was a good jump scare. Hey. I mean, I didn't jump in response to it, so maybe it wasn't the best, but... And then the classical music. Yeah, this game's pretty good. Dirty camera lenses, also chromatic aberration. It's 2012. Over. Hey, no acid breath, okay? Let's make a rule. God, I dodged that. Did not. Finish it. Finish that one. So close to being dead. Oh, bad timing. Ah! Really hope there isn't someone else sneaking up behind me. Need this cake, please. Yes, handgun ammunition. There's on my radar. I don't want you playing. Oh no, you're not the only one, and now you're. Well, golly, that's tough. I'm gonna go off in a different direction, see if I can get some supplies or something before I head in here. Like just coming back to the same room again and again with a pistol, a pistol with 6 shots in it and a cricket bat. Not a winning strategy. Oh, actually, ooh. Battery is running low already. Go grab the plug. I went over to what looked like a corpse and said, I'm smarter than that. I'm going to knock his block off. And then start beating him up, and I feel like I have the upper hand. And then, oh, someone spits at me. It's all over. Supplies. Players and boards for boarding up doors. Those are the most important. I have increased my firepower on my pistol from 77 to 88. Oh, it's kind of an advantage. All right, I know where I'm going this time. I have one last attempt. Totality of this game. It's cool. So many games you get zombies are just like the nothing disposable hordes. It's always good to play I mean, like, and I like a Dead Rising where you are just driving vehicles through hundreds, thousands of little nothing creatures, like the horde zombie. But bombed by 2 or 3. Have meaningful deaths. Old.
Ah, back again. No luck finding the Gesner book upstairs, I see. Well, sorry, but I must return to my work. Do help yourselves to anything you need, will you?
Every swing of the that matters because the character starts to get tired and you're a little slower, a little weaker. That was very awkward, the doors going the walls. I don't know how I went through that animation times already and never noticed that. Watch when this door passes through itself. Why did we have to fade to black? Oh, didn't do it that time. It's just downstairs. The elevator's just gonna mask the loading. Black. I took last time. At least I know up here. I should put that on. Zombie can't fight through metal armor. Probably. Acid breath. Power, you're not gonna like. have to aim. And that's all of my ammo. Someone else behind me. I can hear them. All right. Man, I want to play more of this. I'm not going to stream more of this. Feel like we have seen what's up. Not really. Like, you keep getting into interesting situations and finding new types of zombies and new weapons and, like, get into a really good rhythm where you're going and going and accumulating all this stuff and then it all crashes down on you. This is a good game. And the best part of it, or at least the part they showed off on stage with Reggie Fils-Aimé at 3. Battery is. I am a zombie now. Rah! Eh. This was important to the marketing. This is a better camera than my webcam. Zombie glasses. All right. That's seriously. You got the president of Nintendo of America on stage to show off your launch title. Say you turn into. We have a camera filter, and when you die, you're a person with a different face and a different hairdo and different clothes and a different name. Not really the most important, most appealing parts. I need to play that multiplayer someday also. I've heard it's really good. I just getting other people around, having Wii U Pro controllers and stuff, people who know how to play Zombie U. I want to say it's like a one person is sending out zombies, like they have a strategy game or a tower defense or something happening on the gamepad, and the other players are shooting and killing. I don't know. Never played it. Let's rank that. Better than Umbrella Chronicles. Better than Guilty Party. Better than Alone in the Dark. Better than Lucius 3. Better than Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. I really liked Stasis a lot, but this is better. Better than Echo. Day of the Tentacle. Better than Castlevania. Better than Alien Fish Fingers. We are in the top 10. I would place this above Bad Mojo and Heaven Dust 2. And Geist, I love you so much. Such a mess. Better than that. I want to play a lot of this and a lot of Devil's World. I am more excited about going through this game again. About Devil's World. That's better than Alone in the Dark. We're getting up to the... Like, how do you compare a first-person horror survival adventure with roguelike elements and hardware gimmicks to adventure? They're just such... But okay, it's obviously not as good as Resident Evil. Phantasmagoria is absolute delight. A real treasure. So campy, so funny, and also like a pretty good adventure game. It has some bizarre leaps in logic and some very weird presentation issues with like just how do you navigate this place and nonsense puzzles, but it has the hint system. I knew I liked this game. I did not realize as much. Plus, you can be a zombie. Learn from... Things that are coming to mind are things that are external to the game. Like, don't market a game with your silly face filter. Yeah, yeah, that's a very good point. Like, you have unlimited lives. You can... And being able to do a corpse run is not a unique thing. That's why we have a word for that. Is Shovel Knight is the most interesting part of Shovel Knight that you can go back to where you died and get your stuff back? It's an interesting part, but it's not the thing. But this really does goad you into making poor decisions. Like, oh, I need to go get my things again. I'm just gonna run back and kill my old self. And like, it makes death meaningful in a way that is far too rare in modern games. Like, yeah, you can always just start back over from your checkpoint. But you lost all your stuff, but you can get it back. But there's a new challenge there in addition to the challenges that killed you. It's very close. Really, you shouldn't try to kill your past self because you'll be the death of you over and over. So cricket bats can hit through fences. We want to go in a totally different direction with our morality. Morals and morality are... always someone else to take up the cricket bat. Punk is not dead. Want to connect it to Did Zombie end up? This for 31. Punk not dead. Eh. Ooh, I'm gonna reword it just slightly to the classic comedy line because I like that. Yes, thank you. I was going in so many directions there and could not make a decision. Good. I like it. All right, so tomorrow is the 30th, and then after that, it's the day of All Hallows Eve. Don't know what that's gonna be, but I do it up big. So, and just so many games I wanted to play. Even here on Wii U, I really wanted to get to the last, or the first first skunk bundle. It was. Yeah, I don't, I, lots of ideas. We'll see where we end up. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. And let's see what Alex, the rescue cat, up to. This looks like a good stream. So starting that raid. Thank you for tuning in. I am trying to, I'll save it until raid's about to start. Bye!